Hi, today I'm at Llandegla. I've not been here for a year. It's my first time on the Crafty and my first time using my new Insta360 X5 to capture all these amazing views. Again, it's a fantastic day. Everywhere's dry, dusty, running really fast. Let's see how we go today. All the trails here at Llandegla start with this rocky climb. It's quite steep actually if you're doing the green, and probably quite steep if you're just doing the blue. But they all leave from the visitor centre. They come up past the skills area, and it's quite a long climb up to the top if you're doing the blue and the red. As you can see, it's another absolutely beautiful day. I was at Nant Yr Arian yesterday and drove across to here after my ride and drove through torrential rain that like I haven't seen for weeks. But here, I don't think any of the rain got here, which may be a good thing. It may be a bad thing, because if the trails are really dry and dusty, obviously that makes it quite tricky as well. So as usual, taking it easy, enjoying the views and just enjoying the day. Now these are the funny bird sculptures that you find halfway up the climb. I don't know what they're for. Always stop here and take pictures because they're just a bit weird. But here they are, the weird bird sculptures. Right, here we are at the end of 3-mile climb at the start of the trails. Now previously there's been an amazing view over there, but all these trees have suddenly grown and you can't see it anymore. What a shame. So this is roller coaster. It takes you to where the blue and the red trails split. So you go straight on here to do the red. We're going to head into the blue. This section's called a true blue. Now this looks different from how I remember it. I think they've chopped all these trees down. You can see the view out to my left there though. They had a lot of storm damage here earlier in the year, end of last year. We had some big old storms come through, did a lot of damage. Now I am going to stop here to admire this view. I always do. Very beautiful view. Gosh, that's got floodlights down it now. Look at that. There's this short section of red trail here, comes off of the blue. Lots of loose berms. Just the kind of thing I do not love. Going all the way down there, and look, it's got floodlights. Wow. There's a pretty steep push-up path that brings you back up to here, and the red trail kind of carries on down there. Yeah, these views are lovely, aren't they? So let's continue on the blue. And enjoy these views while we can, because all of these trees, they're not going to stay small for very long. One day they'll be massive and we won't be able to see any of that anymore, which isn't a bad thing. Obviously we need trees. Wow, this is a bumpy, rocky, loose trail for a blue. Very little grip today, it's very loose, rocky, loose rocks everywhere. Stones, pebbles. Dry and dusty. Okay, so we're back at the split point. This time we're going to keep going and continue on to the red. And look at that. Another amazing, amazing view. I believe this is called Snowdon's View. Yeah, Snowdon View. Apparently you can see Snowdon from here on a clear day. I couldn't tell you where though. Right, not doing the black. Going in here, which is Raspberry Ripple. This is a red. Oh wow, this has changed. This has changed. Wow, that was all in trees. That's mad. Right, okay. Let's give Pipeline a go. Wow, this is so different. I'm going really slowly through here because it was all covered in trees last time I came through. Wow. Right, so you can go up there. Oh. You're in the right gear. Wow. I'm just shocked at how different that looks. So yeah, when you come out of the end of Pipeline, you can either go up a steep climb or come back up this way and then rejoin the red. And I prefer to come back up this way and rejoin. So if you go up that fire road climb opposite the exit of Pipeline, you miss this section out. So I like to come back up here and just do this little bit. And it's nicer than a big steep fire road climb anyway. So just in front of us, well now it's off to my right, is the blue trail. We were up there earlier and we were looking out over this view. It's near where the red option, those floodlit berms are. So in a minute we're going to reach a split point where the red carries on, and there's also a blue option to return. I'm going to take the blue option to return because I don't like the next bit of this red. There's a very, well, I think it's a very long, horrible bit of boardwalk. It does go on for quite a while. I rode it once, it scared the hell out of me. I've never done it again. I'm not keen on the rest of the red after that actually. It's just a bit too... There's lots of climbing in it. Some quite steep climbs and I can't be bothered with it. I didn't enjoy it last time I rode it. I've ridden it a couple of times. I didn't enjoy it either of the times I've ridden it. So I'm going to continue on the blue alternative, which to be fair I don't like that very much either, but it's the lesser of two evils when I get to this point in the trail. Right, so here is the split point. Let's go and see if I can see the woodwork from here. Sort of. You can just about make it out. Just about make it out, just over there in the distance. And there is a guy, let's have a look. There is a guy riding. I mean, the woodwork goes on for ages. I don't suppose you can see very well. I mean, I can't see very well, but just into there the woodwork goes, and then it snakes all the way through. There's a guy on an orange bike. I don't know if you can see him there. If I can zoom in a bit I will do. This is a very long raised bit of woodwork. I don't like woodwork at the best of times. There's no way I'm doing woodwork that's raised with corners, up and downs. Could easily fall off. It's slightly banked just through there. You'll see him come through in a second. Here he comes. There he goes. Off he goes, all the way down there. Now I'm sure if you're okay with woodwork, that's a really fun section. If you're not, it's not. Right, so we're going to continue along here, which is the blue option to get back to the trail centre. We will actually pick up with a very final bit of blue once we've got through this. It is quite narrow in places, and actually it's a little bit raised through here in a minute, which I don't like very much. And I don't think it gets all that much use, to be honest. So here we are about to join the last section of the blue trail. Earlier today we rode just to my right along the top there, and we came out here. Okay, we've kind of almost finished the red loop that I've done. So we did most of the red, and then we came back on that bit of blue, and now we're at the lake or the reservoir or whatever this is. And I'm going to ride around the lake for a bit and hopefully find the very final piece of the red trail which is actually really fun, and I do really like it. So hopefully we'll be able to get into the final bit of red and do that back to the centre. Okay, I nearly missed the turning in here from out there, but let's go. This is the very last bit of the red. It used to be known as the nuke-proof trail. Wow, this is rocky. It used to be really smooth and lovely. Used to be the nuke-proof trail, now it's the Fox Trail. Obviously there'll be a fair few people riding this. Hopefully I'll make it down in one piece without holding anyone up. And there we go. That's the last bit of the red section. Then we rejoin this section back to the cafe. I like that last bit of red. I always try and find a way through to do that once I've done the rest of it. So that was Llandegla. Dry, rocky, dusty trails, wonderful weather and amazing views. I've had a great couple of days in Wales. I think I'm going to be in for a shock when it starts raining again in a couple of days. Everything's just been so perfect for the last few weeks. Really dry trails, perfect weather, warm, sunny, blue skies. I mean, what more could you ask for? So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Once again, I hope I've managed to do a decent edit. The camera was clicking. There is a clicking noise, and I'm sorry. I can't quite work out where it's coming from. I think it could be my helmet hitting my glasses. It could be that the mount is slightly loose. I haven't quite worked it out yet, so apologies for the clicking noise you may hear throughout the video. The same thing was happening yesterday. I'm going to investigate how to stop it, obviously. It may be that I need a different mount for the helmet, I don't know, but anyway, Llandegla's lovely. It's a big old long climb to the top. The trails are very rocky today, very loose, but a lot of fun. There's a nice cafe here, nice bike shop. They sell all sorts of stuff there. It's a really nice centre here. So really enjoyed my time in Wales. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.